What up, weirdos? It's your boy Raindrop, Raindog, Range Rizzle, and my co-host, co-captain, Cole, conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify and YouTube podcast where you didn't know everything you need to know. Also, if you ever want to catch us live and talk shit and want to be in the mix and you want to get your opinion out there, but you don't want to wait for it in a comment or a DM, follow me on Twitch. Me and my buddy Chris go live every Friday and Saturday around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch at BrainDeadXTV. The links are down below and anything I post this to. So, excuse me. Make sure you're tapped in. We're always doing something. We also just put out a more serious movie pod. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check out Begonia or whatever it is. If you like aliens and tinfoil hats and conspiracies, go get that. But we're going back to our roots tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're pulling at some heartstrings. This is a franchise that kind of knows its place. I've seen 4 of them out of 8. I think that's pretty good. There's 8 of these movies out there in the world, for better or worse. But from what I've seen, besides one of them, it knew its place in the world. And I think the one we're reviewing is the core one, because it, in my opinion, is the best one I've seen. You know, I haven't seen the last one or whatever, but without this one, we wouldn't have these West Virginia Hills Have Eyes, cannibal, extra strength, serial killing motherfuckers, which are nonetheless from the movie Wrong Turn. And I have a nice clean VHS copy. Fun fact about this VHS copy, I found this at a Jesus thrift store for 50 cents and it was sealed. So I'm the first person in 23 years to open this bad boy and watch it. And I did that tonight. So I just felt good. It felt right. I was stoned. I was sitting on my bed with Christmas lights on, the lights dimmed, all my nerd shit everywhere on my CRT corner. It felt like the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Like if I was 16 at the time, that is what fucking I would have been doing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like this movie and like the movie series itself, honestly, passed me by. Because when this came out in 2003, I was 13. I was not allowed to really watch rated R movies without like my parents being around. My sister saw this. I didn't. I knew that it had a sequel. I didn't know it had 8 movies. That like shocked me.
I was too young. I was born in 96 and 2003. Like the only horror movies I saw is when like I couldn't go to bed and like my parents were young and like, all right, just sit on my lap and like I'll cover your eyes and you can like go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's how I fell in love with House of a Thousand Corpse. Cause like my mom covered my eyes every 10 seconds. So like growing up until I was like 12 or 13, all I could think about every Halloween was, what did I not see? Cause I could hear everything and it was fucked up. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck this, bitch, this, shit, Dr. Satan, that. And like, you know, so like I had my imagination, shout out Rob Zombie, was like just all over the place thinking what this movie could be. And then I finally sat down and watched it and I was like, this is exactly it. Yeah, like not even a letdown, dude. Like this was sick. This is as far out there as I thought it was, you know, like if not more in like a trashy way. So, but Wrong Turn, 2003, Rob Schmidt, rated R, hour and 24 minutes. It has 2 real stars in it. There's some other ones, but the 2 main ones I'm going to name for that time period. If I was anybody watching horror, I know is excited for this just off the names. Because the main lead, every chick in this is a fucking flaming like star, like hot, just hot girl. She's just a early 2000s hot girl. But the main
early
one
2000s
is
hot
Eliza.
chick.
Yeah, the main one
Yes.
is Eliza Dushku.
Just to go, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Jesse Burlingame, the dumbest fucking last name in a movie ever for horror. Like I don't know why they even give these people last names. Yeah, the chick from Bring It On and every other 2005 and before movie.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, she was in Kevin Smith.
James Bob Strike Back.
Yes.
She's one of the chicks, the thieves. She's one of the like knockoff Charlie's Angels shit.
She knew her place in the industry.
Yeah, dude, I love her for it. This movie, for example, like she was a good scream queen. She was relatively not too dumb, which was a nice change. Yes. But real quick, another name I want to shout out because growing up, I thought this guy was cool guy. Desmond Harrington, I thought he was cool guy, dude. He was Chris in the movie, Chris Flynn. Yes. He was in The Dark Knight Rises, the whole Ghost Ship, Dexter. He's the detective in Dexter, like that, like knows he's fucking.
I was gonna ask you about that actually.
Yeah, dude. Like I was there in Dexter. I like stopped watching, but like I got to that. I'm not done with Dexter. I got to a point where like I got more interested in the spin-offs because I already knew the ending to Dexter. You know what I mean? I was like, I already know I already saw the good season, Trinity Killer. I watched that. Like, holy shit. You know, like, but
Lithgow killed it in that, by the way.
Oh my god, dude! The fact that guy could get any family role after the bathtub scene in that show, where he just like slits her fucking throat and lays naked in the tub with her, like that shit was fucked. And it's so off-putting because real quick, it makes sense that he gets these family roles because in Dexter they show him being the family church guy outside of his serial killerness.
Yep.
And he's perfect at it.
And I'm going to be completely honest. I saw him in The Crown and like, honestly, passable Dumbledore would have been great for a voice acting role for him. Hint, hint, make it animated. Hint, hint. You know? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not mad about this Harry Potter reboot, remake, whatever. Like I'm not even really gonna sit here and say I'm gonna give it a chance because it's not made for me. Like I have my Harry Potter movies. I'm not an 8 to 13-year-old. You know what I mean? And I don't have any Harry Potter tattoos, so I'm not tied to having to watch it.
You're not beholden to it. You know?
Yeah,
like, I'm not either. I'm just I know you're not by, you know.
And I'm gonna be honest, Juju. The only way I'm taking an animated Harry Potter series is if you go back in time and you revive them from the grave and pull the animators from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings on VHS.
Oh, Ralph Bakshi? Like that?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm thinking like kind of Disney-fied a little bit, but like
fuck that. Fuck that. I'm talking like straight up wizardified. Like dark wizardry going the fuck down. And the orcs and just monsters and shit would look so cool and scary, dude. I just got Hobbit on VHS from John because he found it for like 20 cents. I'm planning a day where I have nothing to do and I can eat like 800 milligrams of fucking weed and just watch it.
That movie is so fucking weird. Like, I think my parents rented it for me like when I was 8 years old.
Oh, I've seen the clips. I've seen the clip. Dude, public library. I was watching The Mummy's Curse before this because I like was reading Green Lantern. And like I got The Mummy's Curse recently on VHS, like a cut box. You know, cut box, like the hard, like it's like cut down the side. I never opened it yet. And I opened it and it says on the side sticker says property of the University of Falls Creek. And I was like, oh, some fucking stoner borrowed this from the library in college and never. Yeah, now it's mine. And now it's mine forever. Because I'm not getting rid of that. I love the Universal Monster stuff. I have a whole shelf. Like,
and I think that's actually how I saw the original Frankenstein too, was from the public library, because you used to be able to rent VHSs through there.
Yeah, dude. No, you can still go to the library like here and go get DVDs and shit. Like,
oh yeah, and they have great documentaries. That's great for like PBS shit too.
Guys, don't click off. We're gonna talk about Wrong Turn, but Wrong Turn doesn't need that much time.
It's a great way, honestly. Like it had suspense from beginning to end, literally from the moment
dude.
The dude gets thrown. Spoiler alert, guys, comes with the fucking territory. The moment he gets thrown off the cliff, like,
dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking, they're climbing up a mountain, like rock climbing, and like the hillbilly inbreds fucking kill him and throw him off a cliff, and his girl just sees him get yeeted, like, dude, fucking dog toy.
This is one of those movies, and I hate to say it because like they even reference Deliverance, which I did see. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's kind of like this, but like in the 70s.
No.
It's going for Wrong Turn. Like if they made Wrong Turn in the 70s, it's Deliverance. You know?
Okay. I get down with it.
Dude, it just kind of proves that white people, after a certain more important time, after banging their cousins, there's just crazy happens. It just happens. It's innate.
Nah, dude. And these motherfuckers are ugly. Like, they're fucking ugly.
I want to shout out Stan Winston for his makeup effects. He passed away recently, I think in 2020 or something like that. But he did a great job with the makeup. Like, those guys, the three main bad guys, I think, were probably some of the most impressive for that time.
Yeah, that was Three Finger, One Eye, and I don't remember the other one's name. They don't name them or anything. Like, if I'm correct,
you get like no exposition as to like these people except for like what the characters are observing, which is awesome bit of filmmaking too, by the way, because like that cabin just tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, like they're just like cannibal fuckwads. It's so good.
Daytime horror, because like most of it takes place during the day.
Actually, this is a good this is one of those good full day horror movies.
Yeah, like 24-hour horror.
Yeah, it's a day, because like it starts off like they're all driving, and Desmond's character Chris crashes into Homegirl and all them, Scott and the other characters, the stoner and the slut and the prison people. So, and I mean,
the cabin in the woods stereotypes.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, dude, they were way chill about him just wrecking their car. Like,
well, honestly, like I was kind of thinking, like, hey, is this dude like on the run from something already? Because like he was like pretty desperate to get to where he needed to go, desperate enough to drive up the fucking mountain, which I'm no, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I watched 28 Weeks Later last night.
Oh yes.
So this was a great follow up on the whole like loony monster zombie cannibal fuck people
pre-smartphone era horror.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. I had 28 Weeks Later on full screen DVD, which is like fucking no black bars.
Okay. I've been watching The Lord of the Rings lately. I've been on a very serious Lord of the Rings kick. I'm rewatching.
All right.
On
which one?
The Two Towers.
Oh, that's the best one. That's the best one. I saw that in theaters, and I was so young, and like I was just like, "Holy fuck, movies can do this!" Like that's crazy.
Yeah, everybody loves Return of the King, but like The Two Towers was definitely the best out of those movies because like
I think so.
it starts. I mean, we're not talking about that, but like I'm just saying where we are in classic 03, 04.
Yeah.
Like, which again,
No,
like.
I mean,
Kind of shows like this is what they were doing, like Prestige, and then you have something like Wrong Turn, which is not Prestige, but still fascinating filmmaking. Like
it's fascinating filmmaking. It's also just like the kills were good. Like it's not one of those movies where like every time they're about to get stabbed, they don't show it, and then if they do show it, it looks like shit. Like it wasn't over the top, but it was like enough to be like, oh, like I don't like that.
like for instance, like the part where they're hanging in the trees, which by the way, like burn to death or jump. I'm sorry, I'm going out like a Buddhist monk. I'm just gonna sit there and wait for the flames to consume me because fuck jumping. I'm gonna miss anyway. Like
I'm gonna be in the branch, like jump, dude, you jump, and then you're gonna fall and die anyway. And be like, well, I just killed my friend. At least it was faster.
Pretty much. Like the whole time, I'm thinking like this whole scenario for me is such an hell. Like I'm losing.
Oh, dude, no offense, but like you climbing up a fucking watchtower ladder alone, like the whole way up, you're like. Just kill me, Rainy. Just feed me to the cannibals.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm letting go now. And it's
I got a cramp.
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm going to tell you, it's a nightmare for me because, like, I hate heights now because when I was a kid, I used to climb trees.
Sure.
And then I fell out of a tree. And that ruined it for me. And so, like, I can do roller coasters and stuff because I'm strapped in, but like ladders and shit and like climbing across shit, like nah. If I was climbing up that watchtower, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I got 3 pissed off cannibals and one of them's really good, like Hawkeye good with a bow for some oddly reason. I'm climbing up that ladder for surely and jumping to that tree, dude.
All right. You know what gets me? What like really freaks me the fuck out? When the rail is not high enough.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the mall and you go to the second story and it's like, or like a stadium. I hate stadiums.
Yeah, I hate if I go to a baseball game, I need to be like in the middle. Like
I need to be on the ground.
Well, what I'm saying, like the middle I'm talking about is like the first row, like before it goes up. You know what I mean? Like you go up the stairs and then it's just like the railing and like you're there and then it goes up. Because I went to a Squirrels game and that's not even that big. And I was at the top and I was like, yo, I'm not having a good time. Like I'm such a bitch.
I was thinking like the whole time I'm wearing Crocs because I wear Crocs everywhere.
I know you do. I know you do. Doesn't matter what season it is of the year.
Doesn't matter. I'm wearing Crocs. Those are my shoes. If I slip, I'm going over the rail. And there's nothing stopping me from going over. Like the thing that came to my mind was when the dude, there's a video of a guy, I think it was like in Chicago or whatever, where he went to go get the ball and he like missed and fucking fell down the well. Well, that's like a 20-foot drop. So it's like, fuck that. Yeah. No, get me out of here. Like,
yeah, no, for surely.
And man, it's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I am too fucking high.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's what this movie does that a lot of modern movies doesn't do. That Wrong Turn does, is that it does keep you on the edge of the seat and you're not really sure when someone's gonna die, especially when you're stoned. It's just like every instance seems like someone's about to die and then they don't die, and it's like, fuck, I wish you would just die so I could get this anxiety over with.
And then,
in a good way.
It like it banks and turns, and then like you pull into the station, and it's like, okay, cool. But then it leaves you with that, you know,
cutscene.
That Yes. Also, like, fucking how useless are cops in these situations, in these like West Virginia towns? I
Oh yeah,
know.
dude. I mean, in West Virginia towns, and then like I watched Texas Chainsaw recently,
Oh
2000, and
Jesus.
the Jessica Biel one. And
Ooh.
yeah, dude, fine. Hey, shout out Sarah, my girlfriend, though. Respectfully, I love her. Um, but she says hi. Um, but
All
Jessica
right, say
Biel's
hello.
Texas Chainsaw, the cop in that, the sheriff, is such a fucking piece of shit. And it's just like, it's like, oh great, you don't get the dumb sheriff, you get the fucking one that's in on the shit type stuff. Like even
Yes.
worse, even fucking worse.
So I'm gonna hit you with a fact, actually. So the story of inbred monsters raiding and stealing and killing people actually goes as far back as like the 1600s in England with Shawnee Bean in Scotland. Bean was
Yeah.
a Scottish highwayman who basically had a family of like 45 individuals that were completely like with each other.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they would basically rob people on the highway, steal their shit, and kill them and eat them. Like literally killing the rich and stealing from them.
Yeah, yeah,
And it
yeah,
didn't become
yeah.
a problem until James the Fourth like sent in basically a mob to go after them and like kill them all. So like this kind of happens. So
Yeah. Definitely like yeah, there's some similarities there for surely.
the kind of the cool thing that I really liked about it, like detail wise, was all the cars that you see that are like from various points in time. So like these people have been doing this
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, well, that's what's cool. Like some of the movies dive into like more of the lore. Like
Yeah.
the second one was probably one of my least favorites because it's like this guy's filming a game show, like a reality survivor show. And
Ooh, they
like
took that direction.
yeah, it's like found it's like I don't know, it's just not great. But it's not the worst thing. I think it's the third one or the fourth one where they're in the snow. That one was good. That one was like on like they amped up the kills. That it's a bigger group of like college kids.
Okay.
So like there's more kills. It's snowy out, so like the red shines on all the blood and white backgrounds and all that. And they
Okay.
like talk about how like they're like super like power, like not powered, but like basically have like super strength and don't feel pain. And like so that's why they're so hard to kill.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah,
can't say
yeah.
on the pod, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, but so like the one in the snow, let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Wrong turn in the snow. Cause like I remember we watched that one and I was
Bloody
like,
Beginnings.
yeah, yeah. I actually
Okay.
might keep that one. If you guys are interested in Wrong Turn, I got the VHS, the one I really want. I was originally going to collect them all on DVD, but I have them I have 4 Wrong Turns listed on Macari. So,
Ooh, okay. Cool.
yeah, so, and it includes the first and the second and the fourth and then another one. And I think it might so yeah. Not the second, there's a different one, but yeah.
I mean, clearly there's an audience for this. Like,
No, dude, I mean, what's there to not enjoy? It's like it's a recycled formula with a little bit of differences each time, and it usually works.
It's not trying to reinvent the wheel in any like major way. Like you said earlier, it's a movie that knows what it is. Like,
oh yeah,
if it's like Saw in that how you like you wonder how this movie keeps making sequels, but then you actually like watch the first Saw and you're like, holy shit, this movie was like really good
Pretty
though.
fucking good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when the first movie is really good and it just starts that fucking flame and you just can't put it out because like there's just there's too many people wanting more of it. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. I will eventually watch all of them, but I'm not there yet.
I'm I might take a peek at the second one.
No, do Bloody Beginnings.
Oh, okay.
Do Bloody. Like, if anything, we should do Bloody Beginnings. Like,
Fair.
yeah, because
I smell what
I
you're
think
saying.
the kills are amped up. Like, it's if you thought this was like, that one's like they were like whoever was working on effects and whoever was behind the ideas of how to do these kills, they were on overtime. They were looking at some Italian horror and like we're like, okay.
I'm like, this is why it went straight to DVD.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, up until Terrifier is the one that really like opened the door to like reopen the door to these like fucked movies, you know? Like, because like for like back in like the 80s and like 90s, every now and again you got away with slipping in these like BC like fucked horror movies, and nowadays
it was like they were basically told like if you went straight to video you didn't have to go before the ratings board.
So you just do whatever the hell
wanted.
Yeah, like, I mean that's how you got movies like Microwave Massacre and Frankenhooker and Chopping Mall and fucking all that shit. You know, like I have some of it on my shelf. Like I love it. I mean, one of my all-time favorite movies is Reanimator. Like
perfect example. At like 80s horror revival. Like people kind of forgot that like in the time when this came out, Wrong Turn, like horror was kind of like you had your old heads who were like the 80s were like the pinnacle of horror, and you had like the people who were like, no, this new shit is actually good. And Nair did the two like, you know, cross paths. And this was also before they really ramped up the remakes. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like they were pumping out some remakes and fucking I feel like now I could be wrong, but I feel like our generations, like yours and mine, I feel like and like the up and coming are more open to like mixing the horror from the decades. Like like as I got older, I was like, I heavily, you know me, you've seen my collection. I heavily fuck with 80s and 90s horror movies. Like that is like my fucking sweet spot. If you're like, I just took Dead Alive out of my top 4 on Letterboxd and put Blob 88 because like I still think Dead Alive is equally or better. Honestly, it is. But Blob 88 is exactly what Stranger Things was trying to do. Was it not?
Yes.
Like with like the aesthetic wise, like fashion, music, like the way mannerisms, like
oh yeah, 100%.
Like Eddie and Billy are clones of the dude from fucking Blob 88. Like
it's funny because like if you look at the Blob, like we need to do an episode of the Blob by itself, because that is like top 3 greatest remakes of all time.
Oh,
and they all begin with the Fly, the Blob, the Thing,
and the Thing. Like, I was gonna say you can't say one without the other. Like you just can't.
They're all like the trifecta. That's the trifecta of 80s remakes, and they're the greatest remakes of all time because they took these horrible B movies and made them something special and unique. And honestly, like you look at Blob 88 and you look at like E.T. or Goonies or anything that like Steven Spielberg was doing at the time, and they look very similar because they have that glare to it, that glossy 80s sheen, but they're completely different movies, like
I won't lie, I watched the Blob 88 in like restored 4K or whatever. Fucking fire. It was low-key fire.
Honestly, I think I talked to you about this. Did I tell you about Labyrinth last week?
Yeah.
Again, in 4K, there were only 2 or 3 things that looked really wonky, and when they did, it was just the nature of the process of which it was done.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it looked pristine.
No, 100%. And I think, and people are like, yo, dudes, like you're talking about the Blob and all this. Why are you talking about Wrong Turn? We are talking about Wrong Turn. We're literally saying, we're saying like Wrong Turn brings you down all these avenues of horror because like it reminds you of like just simple.
The 70s slasher movie, the 80s creature feature, the 2000s special effects galore, because
that's what I'm saying. Like
of going from up the tower down through the trees and then like right on the ground where they are, just to show you how fucking far that drop is.
It's like fuck. And I think and like they did cool stuff. Like when they're up in the trees, they film a whole like chase, like they're getting chased through the trees by one of the hillbilly inbreds, and then the one girl, spoiler, gets murked, like, and it looks great. Like,
oh yeah,
it looks great, and like the way Damon and Jesse, or Chris and Jesse, act is spot on. How like it should go down. Like they like Juju said, they didn't try to like reinvent the wheel, but they did take a couple risks that paid off. Like it made the movie unique. And I honestly feel like if you can buy the DVD or buy the digital thing or buy the VHS, you should own it. Like if you call yourself a creature monster slasher lover, like if you like Hills Have Eyes, you better be watching these fucking movies.
Yes.
Because these are handled probably better than like that franchise. Because let me tell you, me and my boy Ryan, shout out my boy Ryan, we're going to get him on the podcast one day. He's a horror nut. He would educate the fuck out of us on everything. We were talking about how Texas Chainsaw and like Hellraiser and Hills Have Eyes were all just handled poorly as like some of the remakes. Some of the remakes and some of the sequels here and there are good, but they're not like banger for banger. Like, and the fan bases are kind of niche, like everybody likes the idea of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but nobody's going to tell you their favorite movie is this remake. Like, maybe the Jessica Biel, maybe the first one, like whatever, but like that's about it. Like unless you're a diehard fan,
honestly, like, and again, Wrong Turn was an original concept from like original concept, i.e., an original script. It wasn't a remake. It wasn't anything.
Yeah, it was Rob Schmidt, I think his name is.
Yeah, Rob Schmidt. And they basically, I think that the story was that they were driving in the snow and they had to take a detour, and they were like, "How awful is this? Like, this everything could go wrong about this." And
it's literally. You want to know something funny? Every movie is literally somehow they took a wrong turn, and they play off that every single movie. Yes. And it's those hillbillies up in West Virginia mountains. It could be snowy, it could be sunny. And excuse me, that's the cool thing. They hit every season for the most part, too, in those 8 movies, from what I noticed so far.
Yeah.
Which I like that. I like that, like, they're like, okay, like, we're doing all these. We gotta, and like, the newbie.
To effects artists.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. And Bloody Beginnings, like I was telling you, they go into depth. It's because like they're they find a an abandoned psych ward, and basically those the three brothers or whatever like end up like killing, like escaping and killing everybody, and like they all are like staying there because of snowstorm because they took a wrong turn, and that's where it goes downhill.
Okay.
Yeah, like yeah, so but fucking I don't know, man. I think the other thing is like me and you just want to be entertained and have fun. And
Yes.
and like for instance, I know for you it is harder for you to do that with historical movies. Like but
Oh,
like but you can't lie to me. Were you or were you not entertained during Gladiator 2?
I was okay. Some of the funnier things to do in that movie, especially if you love history, it's just to nitpick it to death because you can.
Yeah,
It's so easy.
Dude, can we talk about Gladiator 2 for a minute since we're not going to ever do a pod on it? Like
I'm good.
when you texted me I like it but it's completely wrong historically, and I said I just want to be entertained. I literally was watching the Coliseum fill up with water.
Water.
And like me and Sarah, the whole time it was going down, we were breaking down how like the fuck this was not possible. We were like, okay, one, how the fuck did you get all these great white sharks all the way from the ocean into the Coliseum
now?
Yeah, you know? Okay, and two, where the fuck did we get it and store all this salt water? Because this is a Coliseum.
Well, that is actually true. They did do that.
Because
because the Romans were the masters of water. They built aqueducts and shit and had like running pipes through like their.
I mean, fair. But you're telling me they filled that whole Coliseum up like that in the movie?
The way they would do it is they would seal off the hypogeum and they would fill pretty much exactly like the way Ridley Scott just showed you is how it was done. The only thing that is kind of bullshit, and it is right to call bullshit on, is the fucking sharks. Realistically, they would have had saltwater crocodiles.
Well, that's what me
way more lethal.
That's what me and Sarah said. We were like, it would have been like alligators or crocodiles.
Like, alligators and hippos and shit in that fucking water.
Yeah. And hippos are fucking meaner than shit.
Yes.
They're so territorial. Like, if you throw them in a locked-in cage with some fucking humans, fuck no. But I want to say, though, real quick.
It wouldn't have taken a day to fill that up. They would have taken like weeks beforehand.
Yeah, for sure. Like, because it wasn't just flowing in like that. Like the way they filmed it, it was just like gushing in, like
gushing water, and the ships are everybody's getting on, and like rides out the water, and the fucking thing opens, and the sharks come out, and it's like no, it would have been saltwater crocodiles and like hippos and like.
Dude,
maybe a rhinoceros. The guy riding the rhinoceros was complete bullshit, though.
I really watched it. I really, hands down, this is probably gonna blow people's mind. I really only watched it because I wanted to see more Joseph Quinn after Stranger Things season 4, and I didn't want to make my girlfriend watch Fantastic Four. I was like, because he's Johnny Storm. Did you know that?
And he was fantastic in that movie.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, you did. You went and saw it. Yeah, he doesn't. The thing is, dude, like. If you don't know that's Joseph Quinn, aka Eddie, like in Gladiator or Fantastic Four, you like almost don't even recognize it because of his hair. Like the long mullet and the leather jacket really throws you like for a different vibe. Like, but he was great in that movie, and then Denzel was fucking hilarious.
Dude, you know what's all right? Denzel. But first of all. So many notes, but where to start? But the fact that he was just like, no, I'm gonna do it with an American accent in a land where who's evil is British. Like,
yeah.
And like, I'll put it the way that my dad put it. It was entertaining, but it wasn't accurate.
No, but that doesn't sell tickets.
No, nobody would absolutely. If you saw a historically accurate Gladiator, that would
It
be
doesn't.
way
It doesn't.
too boring and way too long.
It would sell tickets, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't be as rewatchable as this. Like this movie. This movie, you can easily not watch Gladiator 1 and just jump in and fucking, because I hadn't seen Gladiator in the longest fucking time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and there's so much.
it's not nearly as
era, basically. Yeah.
yeah, it's not nearly as like ramped up in my opinion either. Like,
Oh no, and like this is not even the beginning of the collapse of the. So like the really weird shit starts to happen like pretty much after the death of Caracalla, who was assassinated by his own guards, by the way. Like it did not go down the way that the Gladiator 2 had it. Like,
yeah.
He was killed in his own baths. It's a whole thing.
I mean, dude, but like people want drama. People want people want excitement. And I watched an interview
they want bread and circuses. I mean,
yeah, well, dude, I saw an interview. It made me like really fuck with Ridley Scott as a director because, like, he's old and shit.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this for a long fucking time. He knows, like regardless of what anybody wants to say, he knows about making movies more than any of us. Like anybody watching this shit, at least, unless fucking some Grammy nominated motherfucker comes across our podcast. Respect to you, brother. Maybe you know more.
It's like I respectfully disagree.
If James Cameron comments that, and I'll be like, I agree. You're right. You win this. No argument, brother. Like, even though I like his movies more, besides a couple. That's a lie. He's made some of my favorites.
Well, I mean,
but my point being, I lost track of what I was saying. Fuck. Oh, Ridley Scott interview. Yeah. Joseph Quinn and the other guy, the other twin, whatever his name is.
Gita.
Yeah.
Caracalla.
Yeah. They're doing an interview and they're like, so like, how was working with Ridley Scott? And they're like, oh man, dude, like, fucking Ridley, you want, like, it makes you really appreciate the take because, like, he only wants like one take. We'll be like, so should we run that back? And he'd be like, run it, like he's on the God mic. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one that everybody can hear. They're like, he gets on the God mic. He's like, another take? The fuck you mean? That was great. Let's roll. It's like, I really respect him on being like, no, I got it. I know what I'm doing. This is how I got it. We don't need 15 fucking takes. Because sometimes maybe you need it and it's worth it. But I feel like for a movie like Gladiator, like as long as the fighting look good and like Paul Mescal or whatever.
Paul Mescal. It's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking he did an interview. I'm gonna send it to you. You should look it up. It's called, type in his name and then Royal Court. It's with this Britney chick. My girlfriend watches her. That's the only reason I even know who he is as an actor. And like, and it made me like, he's so goofy and not serious in real life. And then you see him do Gladiator and you're like, how the fuck is this the same guy? Like, how the fuck is this the same dude?
I mean, Russell Crowe's son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote, because I distinctly remember Russell Crowe getting no action in the original Gladiator.
Being no ass having.
Which is so funny.
He's like, ass in that movie.
He asked if Russell Crowe was going to be a Gladiator too, and he was like, how can I? I'm dead.
Yeah, like what the fuck? No, dude. I don't know. It was fun though. Like I gave it 3.5 stars. Like
Yeah, I mean,
fucking
it's definitely okay. It
I give Wrong
it's
Turn four
definitely
and a half though. I gave it four
yes.
on
I,
Letterbox, but on here I gave it 4.5.
it's a little closer to a 5 for me, but
That's
not
cool.
quite. You
I'll
know,
say 4.8. 4.75.
I could have used with. I
4.75.
could have honestly could have used with a few more victims.
Few more
But
victims than this, dude. No titty budget. No booby budget.
yeah, I mean they almost had head, but like they cut
Yeah.
away from it before anything happened. Like,
No, they had too many respectable actors in this one.
and also got to give them credit for not doing the typical hillbilly weaponry. Like that
Yeah,
was nice.
the arrow was kind of dope. Like it
Yeah,
added like a sense of like hunted that like really hunted
I'll be
like
damned if like he didn't sit there and practice this shit every day, all day.
he, oh yeah, fucking that son of a bitch. He was fucking his cousin and shooting arrows and
Oh
eating
yeah, he's
people all
doing trick
day.
shots, like killing people with like hit a tree so it hits him in the back or whatever.
Yeah, dude, fucking crazy. Uh, um,
I will say this about Gladiator 2 real quick though.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
While Gladiator 2 is entertaining, Pompeii it ranks a little bit higher for me
I've seen it.
because you have the whole destruction of the city. So
I
like
haven't seen it.
oh, it's
Yeah,
pretty good. It was on YouTube for free not too long ago, and I think it'll pop up on Netflix again. And
that's
it's the
something
one with
Sarah
Kid
would watch.
Harrington.
All right, I'll watch it with
It's
Sarah.
kind of like Titanic, but instead of an iceberg hitting the
You
ship,
see, they coming out with a Titanic simulator game where you gotta like try and escape the boat, and it's first person. Looks
yeah,
terrifying.
they've been working on. I think it's called Titanic Honor and Glory. They've been working
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
for a long time, actually.
yeah.
And kind of cool thing about it, it is the most accurate digital replica of. It did two versions. It did one of the wreck itself and one of the ship as it would have been. So
Damn.
it
Okay,
is
that's
like
sick.
up to date, the most accurate thing that we have. And I honestly suggest if you're a fucking millionaire, invest in that instead of going to see the real thing. Put that in
Yeah,
like a VR set and enjoy yourself. Because
yeah, 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 for sure. I'm here. I agree. Leave all that shit alone. I did. Yeah, fuck it. Well, you going to bed after this, right?
oh yeah, I have
Yeah. What?
I have school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck. All right. Well, I'll get you out of here, dude. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Wrong Turn was mad fun. We'll be definitely doing at least new beginnings or the final one, maybe. Just skip to the very end and see what the fuck happened. I kind of like that idea. Hit the middle one, number 4.
Yeah,
Do 1, 4, and 8. Just like, and then,
maybe a trilogy is the way to go.
yeah, like we're starting our own list of how to do these movies. I'm just kidding. Maybe you should check them all out. Maybe skip the second one. But
How
yeah,
quick? How far are you into the things? Are you almost done with the season?
oh, Stranger Things, Bad
Yeah.
Man Vecna. I have to watch with Sarah because she rewatched the whole 4 seasons with me and she was already caught up. So I have to watch with her, and we're only on episode 3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're. I'm like an episode behind you. I haven't started.
Yeah, what?
Like I've started the new season. I haven't like started it back. You know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if I go hit play right now, I'd be starting 3. I will say, uh, um, we're taking it slow because it's the end. There's nothing after this, so there's like really no point to rush it. We've already missed like everybody.
I'm
Watching
amazed
the
I've
world.
avoided all the spoilers so far. Like,
I have for the most part. I've seen one that kind of was like, huh, but that's about it. It wasn't a huge one. It was a setting spoiler for like the whole season.
oh, okay, all right.
Like
As long as you don't.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but
Thank you.
that is like as far as I was gonna go into it. Is like it's a spoiler for the setting of the whole show of the season. So I was like, all right, well that kind of sucks, but thank you, I guess. Dick.
The only thing I've seen are like random memes, and I'm like, I don't understand it, and I don't want to understand it yet. Gonna click on comments. I'm just gonna like skip.
Uh
Part of Reddit.
Mike Finn whatever was just on SNL. And it wasn't actually half bad. I'm not a big SNL guy, but he did better than I thought he would do.
He's kind of a good part of the Ghostbusters franchise, which I hear they're doing a third one.
I feel like he would be good as an actor in scenarios not like Stranger Things as an adult. Like, because I ain't gonna lie to you, he's one of my least favorite parts about 4 and 5 so far. Is like Mike's character.
He just kind of go through his whiny bitch phase. So like,
yeah, dude. And
when we were that age, come on, who wasn't a whiny?
Well, it's not even that. It's just that like I think he's like one of the least good actors in the show at the moment. Like there's a scene in season 4 where he's like, fight 11, fight, and it's just not really believable, and like it just took me out. But I liked him on SNL, so I ate some of my words. I think Lucas, though, after seeing him in 4.5 seasons ish, I think he would dominate. I keep saying this. I think he would dominate the B action horror area of Hollywood, and then work his way up to like a big movie. I just think like he would crush, because like Stranger Things is basically like that. So like you throw him in something where he can be solo and just be like an action horror star, he would shine.
So like Blade. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Something like that, but not like that.
Fair.
But dude, let me let you get out of here. It's 1 a.m. You got school tomorrow.
Right now.
Yeah. Everybody remember, never offended, always recommended. Follow us on Twitch, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. BrainDeadX TV. Peace.
Peace.